Okay, doing forks on our 92 kx250 build here. Just figured I'd talk about a couple things here. What I like to do is I just take a piece of grocery bag and cut it. You slide that over there for the sharp edges. Lube it up with some fork oil. And kind of hold it tight. Dust seal. Make sure we lube up this oil seal a little extra. There it is. Finally, the dust seal. Then you just fill her up with oil, throw the spring in there, tighten her down. Before I dump all that oil in there, I'll fill it up until I can see it, and then bleed it. You can see it starts to come out the dampening rod, and you can definitely feel it. If you don't get a little bit in there before you dump it all in there and the oil level is really high, and when you go to do that, you'll just make a mess. This particular KYB fork takes 500 milliliters, and it's like 70 to like 105 or something like that from the top. Right on the money. Little dampener piece, spring. Then I just stick this wrench in there so it's on part of the dampening rod. And when I crank it, it pulls it up naturally, and then it'll hold it for when I want to screw the cap back on. Otherwise, I don't know how you do it without spilling the oil everywhere. There's probably a way, but I don't know it. Get the cap back on. Now you don't have to worry about that. And you can just get in here with the wrench. Wrench is tight. This open end wrench is a slim wrench, so it fits in there real easy. And just set your clickers, and you're set. And here's those slimline wrenches that I was using doing that fork job. They're extremely thin. I've used them on almost every single fork job I've ever done. Here's a comparison. This is a 14, with another 14. How much skinnier it is. Much skinnier. Obviously it says like warning low torque only on there. You're not going to be breaking bolts free, but for doing forks or getting in somewhere where you don't have a lot of room, these have been real handy. I like them a lot.